Have you ever looked at your bank account at the end of the month and wondered where it all went? You're not bad with money. You're just anchored. In 2026, life feels more expensive than ever. But what if I told you the reason you're struggling isn't just inflation? It's a hidden psychological glitch in your brain that was set months, maybe even years, ago. Today, we're diving into the human behavior, predictably irrational. We're going to uncover the 5 hidden anchors that are silently keeping you broke right now. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. And more importantly, you can break them. What is an anchor? The concept. In Chapter 2 of Predictably Irrational, Dan Ariely explains a concept called arbitrary coherence. It sounds fancy, but the logic is simple. The first price we encounter for a new product becomes an anchor. This anchor sticks in our minds and becomes the logical price for that item forever. Once that price is set, every other price we see is judged relative to that first one. Think about it. Why are you willing to pay $5 for a coffee at a cafe but would feel robbed if a vending machine charged you the same? It's not the coffee, it's the anchor you've accepted for that specific experience. Anchor number 1. The gourmet coffee trap. Let's look at the most famous example, the coffee anchor. Before certain, premium, coffee shops arrived, most people saw coffee as a 50-cent drink. But by changing the environment, the smell, the fancy names, the European vibe, companies convinced us to accept a new anchor of $4 or $5. The silent drain. Because you've imprinted on this higher price, you no longer question it. You don't ask, is this water and bean juice worth $7? You just ask, is this $7 better than the $8 one next door? You're comparing prices, but you're ignoring the anchor itself. Anchor number 2. The manufacturer's suggested retail price. Have you ever seen a tag that says, MSRP, $100, our price, $49? Retailers aren't trying to show you a deal, they are dropping an anchor. By showing you the $100 first, your brain anchors to that high number. Suddenly, $49 feels like a win, even if the item only cost $10 to make. You aren't saving $51. You are spending $49 because of a number they made up to trick your internal logic. Anchor number 3. The middle tier subscription. Software and streaming services love this. They show you 3 plans: Basic, $10. Pro, $25. Enterprise, $99. Most people don't need Enterprise, but that $99 anchor makes the $25 Pro plan look like a bargain. Without that $99 anchor, you might have realized the $10 basic plan was all you ever needed. Anchor number 4. The real estate and car starting price. This is where anchors get dangerous for your long-term wealth. When you go to buy a car or a house, the dealer or agent always mentions a high starting price or a comparable expensive home first. That first number becomes your mental floor. Even if you negotiate them down by $5,000, they've already won because they set the anchor so high that you feel like you got a deal, even if you're still overpaying by thousands. Anchor number 5. Social imprinting, the 2026 effect. In 2026, our anchors aren't just in stores, they're on our feeds. When you see your friends or influencers spending $200 on brunch aesthetics, that becomes your new anchor for a weekend meal. Your imprint for a normal lifestyle has been shifted upward by the people around you, making your old, cheaper habits feel less than. So, how do we stop being predictably irrational? Ariely says the secret is to examine your imprints. Ask yourself, why'd I have this habit? Did I actually decide this was worth the price, or am I just following an anchor I accepted years ago? Next time you go to spend money, stop. Don't compare the price to the one next to it. Compare the price to the value it actually brings to your life. Break the anchor, and you'll find your bank account starts growing again. If this helped you see your spending differently, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. What's one anchor you're going to question this week? Stay rational. See you in the next one.